live in England trying to cover this Currie Cup action. Let's see how this goes. I think there'll be a delay between the live and my feed because I'm VPNing back to the States to get the broadcast, the first thing. Second thing is that I can't set the delay in the mobile for ultra short. So hopefully we're good. Okay. All right. So let's see. There we go. All right. Anyway, can you guys hear me okay? Let's see if you guys can hear me okay. Go live over here. All right, sounds like you can hear me. Good. Okay, Victor Sekakete makes his way out onto the pitch, his 100th cap with his wife and 2 kids. Lineups for that. What I'm going to have to do is in the chat, I'm going to have to put in here the score because I can't put anything on the screen. So it's Cheetahs. This is for first place in the league. So there you go, Cheetahs. I'm going to have to pin that and then change it whenever the score changes. Okay. Pin that message. Okay. Hey, Vanner, thank you for the 70 Rand. Appreciate that. So here are the lineups for today, folks. Let me just turn my volume down for just a moment here. So for the Cheetahs at home, it's Clayton Blomekes at fullback, Prince Nakabinda on the right wing, Marco Janse van Vuren and Carl Jan Coetzee in the center. That's the CJ Coetzee. Cohen Jasper is on the left wing. Franco Smith is the fly half. Rowan Kruger is the scrum half. Excuse me. Niels Volshank. Mosi is a. Wait a second. That's not right. That's something's wrong here. The numbers are messed up. Hideon Fundamava, Victor Sekakete, Jean Venter, Jean Kelly, Okonokwo, and Marco Janssen from Rendsburg, our good friend there. Hank Mike. Off the bench, Vernon Powell, Cameron Dawson, Frankie Del Rice, Pierre Raymond Ice, Daniel Martens, Jean Drainel, Ali Majima, and Michael Anis. For the Griquas, who've yet to make an appearance, they're giving, there's a moment of silence for late Daphne Skeppers, who just passed away. She's just 41, if I'm not mistaken, yeah. Is that the announcer? Okay. So for the Griquas, Cameron Hufke at fullback, Dylan Mart on the right wing, Zane Bester, and Zwellendaba in the center. Gershwin Ver on the left wing had a great game last week. George Whitehead, Caleb Abrahams, Gustav Erlang, Carl Els, Lorenz Osthuizen, Albert Liebenberg, Mpofu, Sibo Delamini is a captain, Janko Ice, and Eddie Davis finished the front row. Off the bench, Tian Lang, Leon Lyons, Ntukubedo Shiezi, Derek Pretorius, Marco David, Thomas Bursey, Tom Nell, and Connor Mahoney. Officials, Christopher Allison on the sidelines, Handru van Rooyen, Hernes Coetzee, and Egan Seconds. And we're about ready to get started here in the first half. This is a huge game for the Currie Cup. Really excited about this one, folks. Got myself a Frappuccino, a UK Frappuccino, though, not a US one, a little smaller. So we'll try to keep up with the changes and the progress of this game as we go along. So my apologies, don't have my scoreboard up, but I do have up at the top of the chat the score, and I'll update as we go along. And we're underway. First, the Griquas kicked down inside the 22, taken down there by the Cheetahs. Cheetahs come charging up. It's in the hands of it was Franco Smith. No, it wasn't Franco Smith. It was CJ Coetzee. There's Franco Smith kicking it down the pitch, looking for touch on the near side. Not going to find it. Taken right at midfield by the Griquas. They come up over midfield line, looking around. Little kick over the top, and Gershwin Ver is interfered with. There's at Hufke. Picked up by Clayton Blomekes by the Cheetahs. Here's a clearance from inside the 22. It was taken back, so they're going to have to keep it in play. And it goes into touch. So first mistake of the game is the Cheetahs. 38 seconds in, and Rowan Kruger kicks it into touch. The ball was taken back inside the 22. Power's been off, okay. Hello, Charlene Borger. Day's been kind of slow. Small crowd on hand in Bloemfontein. So the Cheetahs kick it into touch. It'll be Griquas lineout just inside the 22. Less than a minute into this contest. Griquas wearing their teal. Oh, I did wear a rugby jersey today, so on the timeout I'll put it on, but I don't have it on right now. And this is what I was worried about. A slight delay there. Lineout successful. The Griquas in a driving ball inside the 22. At the back of that is Janku Ice waiting for the ball. Marco Janssen from Rendsburg came around the other side. Ice has the ball now. It's going sideways, moving slowly. Call to use it by Allison. Dug out, sent over the middle. And here come the Griquas, Zwellendaba right up the middle. They're going to go wide now. Janku Ice with the ball. See how the Cheetahs defense holds up here. Tackles made inside the 22 at about 17 mark. Abraham sends it wide for the Griquas. 4-1 season, as well as the Cheetahs 4-1. The Griquas was a bit of a surprise. Cheetahs not a surprise at all. They go wide outside to Dlamini. There's Eddie Davids. The Griquas now not much form in their fashion right here, just outside the 22 again. George Whitehead sends it over. Tackle made there by the Gideon Fundamava makes that tackle for the Cheetahs. Oh, and they come loose on the wing. The Griquas have something cooking down to the 2-meter line. Can they get the ball loose? They do. Oh, that looked like a forward pass to George Whitehead. Was it a forward? I think it might have been forward. The ruling on the field is a try, but I think it might have been a forward pass. If it wasn't, it was incredibly flat. Incredibly flat. If so, the Griquas have just scored just 2.5 minutes into the contest. Beautiful pass to George Whitehead, but it looked like it was forward from here. I have a rugby jersey, Ian. Wait a moment. So George Whitehead gets his first try of the season. Let me go ahead and put on my jersey now. I literally trying to make this thing work, folks. I'm VPNing back to the States to my subscription to watch what I pay for, which I can't watch in England. And then I've got my mobile phone, my laptop. I'm slaving off one network and another. There you go. So I'll wear the USA jersey. I don't have any South African jerseys with me. They all stay at home. Was it good? Looks like it's going to stand. So the Griquas Whitehead with a try. I don't have to track the tries now. So I'll just track it on paper here since I don't have to show you on the screen. Whitehead tries to convert his own try, and the flags go up. It's 7-0 Griquas. Wow. Trying a conversion by George Whitehead. And the Griquas lead 7-0, folks. Wow. Man, oh man, oh man. This is exciting stuff here. So wow. And we are 3 minutes, 3:32 in the game. Okay, there we go. All right, 3:32 in the game. Here's the restart. They sent it down inside to 22, taken back there by the Griquas rather deep. And the Cheetahs are there for the tackle. So nothing doing. Ruck is formed. Caleb Abrahams will dig it out. Oh, the Cheetahs nearly offside there. Whitehead with a clearance kick. He's going to send it down the pitch. And that's going to find touch out around 30 meters. He's not happy with the mark, but it's a pretty good exit kick there from him. All right, how are we doing over here? All right, I got the score up. Did I pin that bad boy? I think I pinned it. All right, so Marco Jansa from Rendsburg, our friend who used to play for Atlanta, out there now playing for the Cheetahs at hooker. He's going to throw it in. 4 minutes, 25 seconds off the clock. Successful to Victor Sekiketa in his 100th match as a Cheetah captain. Over into the hands of Mossy. Kruger, DeFranco Smith. They kick it down the pitch. Going to bounce inside 22. Are the Griquas going to get there? Oh, they took it in. Dylan Mart has to go inside the try zone to get it. They nearly tackle him. He gets out. And a nicely done job. He gives chase, but he's not going to get that. That beats everyone. Over the heads of both defenders, all the way back to the 22. Wow, what a kick by Dylan Mart. Brilliant stuff there. He was nearly tackling try zone. Cohen Jasper does a little high into the air. Did the Griquas retreat? Oh, taken down in the air. That's going to be a penalty against the Cheetahs. And they just take off and go. Gershwin Ver just takes off, trying to take advantage of the Griquas down the side on Hufka, all by himself on the outside. Sends it back inside. And there's another feed right up the middle. Come the Griquas again. They're going to score again. No way. Zane Bester with a try, and the Griquas go up 2 tries, just 5.5 minutes in. The Cheetahs completely stunned. Wow, that was a great move to decide to keep that thing. They just went. The penalty was called at midfield. They picked it up and took off right away. Just brilliant work by the Griquas. The Cheetahs had a lot of defenders too, 4 or 5 defenders and just 2 attackers, and they got burned. And Zane Bester comes right down the middle, right down the gut. What a beautiful try by the Griquas. This is unbelievable, folks. Wow. Just gorgeous stuff. Here goes the conversion now. So with the conversion, my goodness. Like I said, I'm a little bit behind here. I lost my feed there. Sorry about it, folks. I shouldn't have messed with it. That's just brilliant stuff there. Zane Bester with a kick. Fantastic job on that try. That was some great passing, yeah. And some great support running by the Griquas. Cheetahs defenders were really out of sorts. They had 5 defenders against 2 attackers. 14-0 is the score now. Wow. Now the Griquas have got to hold it up. All right, Whitehead with another clearance kick. This time he's going to find touch again after the restart. He's not happy with the call again. George Whitehead got him a bit of a buzz cut today. Score is pinned at the top there, folks, because I'm not in my studio, so I'm doing this off my mobile. If things were to end like this, the Griquas would be the top of the log right now, 24 points. Wow. They want to get a home semifinal up in Kimberley. Wouldn't that be something? Marco Janssen from Rendsborg at about the 26-meter line on the Griquas side of the pitch. Here's the line out. It's challenged by the Griquas. The ball falls backwards. Is it a knock-on? It is a knock-on by the Cheetahs, and they turn it over in the line out. Brilliant. Griquas with a just absolutely perfect start to this game. 2 quick tries in the first 5 minutes, and now they steal a line out. Excuse me. My goodness. Sean Fencher lost his hands on the ball, couldn't hold on to it. So 1 handling error already for the Cheetahs, 7 minutes, 8 minutes into the contest. Coming to you live from England, folks, covering this Currie Cup action. I hope that you find this interesting. I'm doing the best I can here with what I'm working with here. Tomorrow I'll be in York, and I'm going to try to give you the game. I think it's the Bulls game. Or no, it's the Cavaliers game. Yeah, the Cavaliers game against the Sharks. I'm going to try to bring that to you tomorrow, but I've got to make sure I've got good connection at the hotel in York. So, yeah. Whistle blows, going to reset the scrum here. 8:29 off the clock. John Kelly Okonkwo in the front row for the Cheetahs. He's on debut. Oh, he's from Tuckies. No, it's from UCT. Excuse me, not Tuckies. All right, so he's going to get bloodied here in his first game for the Cheetahs. Crouch. Bind. Set Caleb Abrahams to put it in for the Griquas. Ball goes to the back of that scrum. It's holding up. Ball pops out. He gets it. Feeds over the center. Here come the Griquas. He got space on the outside. Here they come. Oh, there's a gap for Bester. Bester gets up to midfield. Ball stolen by the Cheetahs, but then lost forward. And I think Zane Bester injured his wrist. He's either got a dislocated finger or something. Got a knock on there by the Cheetahs in that steal. But I think that Zane Bester may have been injured. Let's see. Yeah, he did. I think he dislocated his finger on the way down or broke it. Oof, that's not good. So let's see who's got the ball now. I'm not sure if it was a knock-on by the Griquas first. Yeah, Bester's getting treated on the sideline. I'm sure he dislocated that finger. Maybe he broke it. We'll wait and see. Super Bros off shaky start. Cheetahs by 13. I don't know what I picked for Super Rude. Let me take a look at that. I think I took a flyer on the Griquas. Let me see. I know I root for the Griquas, but I think I took a flyer on them. Excuse me. We got a break in the action here, folks, while they treat Zane Bester's finger. Live results. Let's see. What did I pick? I picked the Cheetahs by 7. Okay, I thought I've had a good weekend. Last weekend, every game I picked was correct in the Women's World Cup. Yep. All right, so I picked the Cheetahs today. I was hoping I was going to go. I thought I picked the Griquas. I picked the Cheetahs by 7 though, so it's early. It's a scrum to the Griquas. 10 minutes off the clock now, folks. Crouch. Bind. Set. And it collapses. Both sides went early, says Christopher Allison. We're going to reset the scrum here, okay? So. I'm getting text message now from the States. I don't know what they're about. I'm getting part of the message. Front 10 minutes off the clock. 2 quick tries, and it's Some great work by the Griquas to break free. Their running game can be impressive. I would so love to see the Griquas or the Cavaliers, but the Griquas win. This would be their first championship since 1970. But the Cavaliers could win this thing. That'd be incredible, having not even been in the Currie Cup top level last year. Fine. Set. I'm going to reset it again. Went down the far side. Somebody's got a messed up finger in there. That finger's like bent. Look at Ronaldo's finger. Oh, gosh. 11:30 off the clock. Now we're going to reset the scrum for the third time. And we'll see what happens here. Decent crowd. I see more people on the near side. Kathy, what's up there? Fleshin. Hey, Fleshin. You're in a pub in a flash summer storm. Yeah, these storms caught me. I was caught in the Midlands of the storm the other day. Crouch. Vine. Set. Abrahams to put it in the pipe. He does. Ball comes straight out the back. He grabs it, sends it over to the middle of the pitch, and here come the Griquas. He got space on the outside, but they didn't get it. Bester with a taped up hand. He's got help on the outside. Hoofka, that's a forward pass. Oh, that's a clearly forward pass, unfortunately. Hoofka with a very bad pass out there. The Griquas had a breakaway there, and he threw it forward. I mean, I don't know what he's thinking here. He's running forward, and he throws it like this. He can't possibly make that a backward pass. It went to Dylan Martin. It's unfortunate, so they turned it over. It's the first mistake by the Griquas 12.5 minutes into the contest. They've been playing incredibly well till that moment. A stupid forward pass by Cameron Hoofka. Unfortunate. So who we got in the chat here while I wait for the scrum to get set up? Verna gave a super chat. Thank you for that. Tuns Kutsia, Dylan Colberg, Joy, Verna Durant, Andre Mostart, Garrett Gillich. Hey, what's up, Dr. Kanaba? Brian Lawrenson, Leslie, and Moon, Johan Barnard, Kalejo Momolotsi. Welcome back to you. How many points can we expect? A lot today, my friend. Power's been off, okay. And I'm missing a few hooks. Oops. And we got a collapse here. Penalty on the Cheetahs for early engagement there, or collapsing. I can't see which it is. And then they run away with the ball. Got to march off another 10 meters. So they're going to get the ball at the 42-meter line and kick it. Henku van Wijk collapsed. Henkus van Wijk collapsed over there. So it is a free kick, so tap and go, and then kicked high into the air by George Whitehead. Ball's knocked on by the Cheetahs. Oh, but then Janko Ice throws it right to one of the Cheetahs. He threw the ball to Sean Fenter. So Cody Jasper goes up. Jasper knocks it on, and then it's picked up by Janko Ice. He takes off, and he just passes it immediately to Sean Fenter, but he's wearing white and orange, not blue, teal and white. So it'll be another scrum, this time to the Griquas. But they gained about 20 meters out of the exchange, so it worked out pretty well. Yeah, it was an early engagement in that scrum by the Cheetahs, which gave the Griquas a free kick. George Whitehead just tossed the ball, kicked it, had it, and then kicked it again to, make the ball live again. So the Griquas now with another scrum, this one at the 18-meter line, inside Cheetahs territory. 15 minutes in the game, and virtually the entire game has been played in the Cheetahs end of the pitch. Set. Abrahams puts it in. Ball rolls towards the back of that scrum. It's not really going anywhere at the moment. Call to use it. He brings it out. Abraham goes back to the short side of the pitch. He out-faked the ball. He's going to go all the way for a try, and the Griquas score again. Can you believe it? Oh, Caleb Abrahams does the dummy run to the center, hooks around the short side of the field, and runs it all the way down with 3 players on his backs. Griquas. 15 minutes in, 3 tries. Unbelievable. There's 3 Cheetahs, and none of them, 4 Cheetahs. They can't get him. Oh, my goodness. Unbelievable. Wow, this is unreal. Tough conversion now for George Whitehead. I'm in England, Fleshin. I'm up in the Midlands. George Whitehead. I'll be in York tomorrow and Sunday. It's a tough conversion here now. It's 19-0. Here's the kick. And the flags go up. It's 21-0. The Griquas out in front. My goodness. They're nearly a bonus point just 15 minutes into the game. Wow. That was brilliant work. And he drug two players. He drug Cohen Jasper and Niels Volshank into the try zone. The Griquas now up 21-0, 16 minutes into the contest, folks. Oh my goodness. 100th match as a Cheetah for Victor Sekakete, and it's not going well thus far. Clayton Blumekes gets this restart. It's going to go inside the 22. Ball's hanging in the air. Caught down there by the Griquas, and immediately Jasper's there for the tackle. Ruck is formed. Caleb Abrahams. Eddie Davids with a carry now. He doesn't go anywhere. Wow, the Griquas, man. This is exciting stuff. Oh, he got Victor Sekakete offside. He retreats, and then there's a clearance kick by George Whitehead. This looks like a better exit kick. Oh, my goodness. Man, he's almost up to midfield with that one. That's brilliant. So the Griquas only one minor mistake, and it hasn't hurt them thus far. They're doing fantastic. Let me update the score. 21-0, folks. Wow, this is something else. So Cheetahs, 0. Griquas, 21. Wow. Line out from the Cheetahs at midfield. Successful, but player touch in the air. It's going to be a penalty against the Griquas. That was not smart. Shame. Who was that did that? Was it Mpofu? Yeah, Mpofu touched him in the air. One of the locks. So that's the first serious mistake by the Griquas. It's going to cost him as Blumekes kicks for territory. Let's see where the ball is marked. And that's going to cost the Griquas about 30 meters. Yeah, he came from behind and went around and wrapped around him. It's not good. Yeah, definitely a penalty there. So now the Cheetahs have another line out. Marco Janssen from Rendsburg goes deep this time, and they come away with it. Cohen Jasper now. Franco Smith hitting in front of Ava, right in the middle of the pitch. Oh, and it's knocked on by, I think it's Van Vyk knocked the ball on. Another, like he's having a tough go with it today. I don't know what he's complaining about. The pass was straight to him. He's talking with his teammates like, it wasn't supposed to be for me, man. So a scrum to the Griquas now. Man, oh man, oh man. 21-0. We haven't even hit the 20-minute mark yet. Just 16 minutes in, it's 21-0, the Griquas. That was a brilliant try, that last one there by Caleb Abrahams. Man, oh man, that was absolutely brilliant. So guys, as you can see, I try to give it my best no matter where I'm at. I try to bring you content on all of my channels. I put content on my at Real Chris Wyatt, at Colonel Chris Wyatt lives, and lots of content. And also here on Rugby Ascendant, I put 2 videos I published this week. Plus, we're doing live stream now. Ball's put in the pipe by Abrahams, and look at this driving scrum. Oh, brilliant job by the Griquas have a penalty, and lots of space on the outside to go wide. Was that a forward pass? Oh, that was marginal. That was a marginal call on a forward pass, but there's a penalty on the scrum. It's a shame because the Griquas had speed and they were going. But Christopher Allison called a forward pass. I didn't see it go forward. It looked flat to me. I definitely called the earlier forward pass. So George Whitehead will kick for territory here. You're very welcome, CV. Well, Paul, thank you very much. I'd love to do something like that. It'd be nice if they invite me to be one of their commentators. And that ball's kicked into touch. But it'd be a hard time for me. I'd have to adjust from doing color commentary and play-by-play. I do both now. I have to learn how to be quiet half the time, or a third of the time. So the Griquas now have a line out about 33 meters away. Janko Ice will throw it in. That dude is about as blonde as you can get. Ice. Success. And the Griquas come down with it. Albert Liebenberg went high for it. They're going forward. Look at this. They somehow managed to keep this rolling maul going. One stop, but they're driving down to about 26 meters away now. Okay, now it's kind of slowed down. No, they surge forward again. Surge forward again. Down to the 22 now. Now they pull it out. Abraham swings it over. The Griquas try to drive through the line, but there was space on the outside again. The Cheetah defense on the outside is poor. Oh, that was a bad pass. Oh, that ball claimed off Blumekes. We're going to come back for that. First knock off of Blue. Okay, I guess I thought it came off of Blomickies. I don't know how you're saying the first knock off of blue. So it's caught. It goes off. Yeah, it came off of Clayton Blomickies. So how does it come off of blue first? That's weird. Blomickies was way offside in order to make that tackle. And Yunka Ice is down now getting some treatment on his ankle. His left ankle, his left boot being taped up. So I wonder what's going on there. Went to the Afrikaanse Huis Sun School. There's some Griquas jerseys in the crowd. That's nice to see. Here in Bloemfontein. 21-0, folks. Griquas way out in front. I'd love to see him get a bonus point here in the first half. Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be something? Well, Nicola, I only enjoy it on the weekends. It's not like the Men's World Cup where there are games during the week that I can flit around to. Plus, I got a mileage cap on this. I got to be very careful. So pretty much I've been almost sedentary I haven't moved around much for the past week during the week. I'm trying to, so I get 2,400 miles over 30 days, which is ridiculous. That's 80 miles per day. You run to the mall, or go to dinner, and that's 5 or 10 miles, so you really can't run around and do much. And the first week I really put a lot of mileage on. I went up to the Lake District and then cut across to Sunderland, back down New York, down Northampton, all just in the course of a few days. It really ran up a lot of miles. We're going to break in the action, folks. That's why I'm just chatting away right now. We're waiting for the scrum to get started. Possession's been 68% in favor of the Griquas territory, 56% on the Cheetah side of the pitch. So, 80 miles per day. So 5 days, that saves me about 300 miles, right? Yeah, about 300 miles. Crouch. So I should be back on track now. But then I have to drive again this weekend. Set. And the ball comes out. There's Cheetahs scrum. They go wide on the outside. The Cheetahs, they can kick it forward now. Down. That'll be a 50. Bounce in front of, picked up over there by Hufke. Hufke needs help. He throws it away. Ooh, nice job over there to save that by Gershwin Vera. Nearly throws it away to Dylan Mart. Great hands by Mart to go high and get it and charge up the pitch and pick up some space there. Ruck is formed. Man, that's some sloppy play by the Griquas, but they managed to hold on to the ball. Going forward now, up to their 10-meter line. Ooh, what's that? We got counter ruck coming in, pretty vicious. Call to use it. Abrahams will dig it out. He'll little chipper over the top. And ball's going to bounce down inside the 10-meter line. It'll be picked up there by Blomickies, who drops it. Clayton Blomickies dropped the ball. Another mistake by the Cheetahs. Another mistake by the Cheetahs. My goodness. Blomickies fumbles that ball. Good defensive coverage by Zane Bester. Doesn't quite get there, but he puts some pressure on Clayton Blomickies, and he just kind of fumbles the ball and loses it. Blomickies are usually reliable. He had his Currie Cup debut in 2012, 13 years ago, against the Griquas. Clayton Blomickies has been around that long. So a scrub to the Griquas, once again, on Cheetah's side of the pitch. Ulrich, I'm with you. I'm rooting for the Griquas all day long, man. All day long. "23 minutes into the contest now. It's 21-0. Griquas. Crouch. Bind. Set. Abrahams digs it out of the back, sends the ball over towards the middle. Right through the middle pitch. Then the ball's lost. We better get over and make the tackle. Better make the tackle. Cheetahs charging up the pitch. Still going. My goodness. Prince and Kabinda all the way down to the 22. And then Roy Kruger does a dummy. He's finally wrapped up and loses the ball. Offside against the Griquas. That's a huge mistake by the Griquas there. Prince Nkabinda, man, that was brilliant work on his part. We got something going on here. Have we got some foul play? Chris Falson's walking over to the screen, I think, for... Oh, no, he's just talking to one of the side judges. Just a penalty. Offside against Cameron Hufke. So Blomickies will kick for territory. Looking for that 5-meter line out. Boy, Nkabinda really got the Cheetahs in some good space there. It took Gershwin Wyatt tracking him down from behind to make that tackle. Here's a line out. Marco Janssen van Rensburg to throw it in. Former Rugby ATL star. No challenge. That ball's caught by the Cheetahs. They're going to come down with it. I've lost. There we go. 24 minutes into the contest here, folks. I'm experiencing some delays here in my feed. I was worried about this. This is why I wasn't sure about doing this broadcast. Oh, come on. Come on, Internet. And the Cheetahs drag it out, bring it across the middle into the hands of CJ Kotsia. He's tackled. There's a penalty. There's at least a chance for 3 points here for the Cheetahs if they want it. And not letting him go. Is he tackled? No, we're going to blow the whistle. So, all right, got a penalty here. This Prince and Kabit is proving to be quite a headache here for the Griquas. So will the Cheetahs, what are they going to do? Kick it to the corner? They're going to kick it to the corner, I believe. Yep, they're looking for 5-meter line out. Nearly 25 minutes in, the Griquas now have got to bear down. They made 3 or 4 mistakes here that let them get all the way down here from midfield. They had the ball on the other side of the pitch just a few moments ago. Marco Janssen from Rensburg now. It's 2 kickable goals not taken by the Cheetahs. Here's a line out. He goes deep, and the Cheetahs come down with it. They're into them all. Griquas now adjusting, but they drive forward down to 2 meters. 1 meter. Oh, and diving across is Marco Janssen from Rensburg, and the Cheetahs have scored. Janssen from Rensburg just broke free from the back of that rolling maul and just dove across the line. It's his 4th try this season. Wow. What a stud. And we know him. Brilliant work. So the Cheetahs finally find pay dirt. He just found a great gap there. The defenders were pretty poorly arranged. So the Cheetahs now with a chance to convert that one. So let's see if we get a try the conversion here. Cohen Jasper for the kick from the near side of the pitch. 26 minutes in. And that's going to drift wide left. No conversion. But the Cheetahs find themselves back in the contest now. After all that. 21-5 now. All right. So back to live action here. 26 minutes, 33 seconds. Really, Kathy? Okay. Sorry to hear that. Griquas is taking their time. Getting up there. Yeah, you got to keep coming with the offense here, the Griquas. Making a mistake there, letting the Cheetahs score. Let's get that bonus point here really quickly. Let's get a turnover. Ball's kicked inside the 22 on the far side of the field. Taken there by Janssen van Rensburg. No, it's not. It's by CJ Kotsia. And he's tackled. Did a very good job holding on to that ball. The Griquas are there. It's only about 12 meters out now. Oh, push of fighting. Victor Sekikene in a little fisticuffs there with one of the Griquas. Ball's kicked into touch, and the Griquas are going to be in fine shape here inside the 22 as Franco Smith has a terrible clearance kick. A lot of pressure there by the Griquas. A lot of pressure from the Griquas there. So they're going to get fantastic position here. Hey, Hendo. All right, so Cheetahs 5, Griquas 21, 28 minutes off the clock. Janko Ice will throw it in. They're marking it outside the 22, but initially they marked it inside. So it's about 22.5 meter line. There's a line out, and they successfully come down with it. Here come the Griquas driving up to the 22, pushing forward inside the 22. Ball's available. Abrahams. Who's got it? Oh, breakaway. Nicely done there. Oosthuizen carries it forward. And there they go. Pofu with the carry. And the Griquas are just 8 meters out again. Oh, Bamini, the captain, is tackled. Griquas looking to go out wide. Shane Bester with the ball. He's still not tackled. Now he's down. An advantage. The Griquas are playing an advantage now. And Pofu with the carry. Big foot lock. Caleb Abrahams. George Whitehead sends it over the top. They got space out here. Oh, they had to go around. He's going to score again. No way. There it is. I think he got it. Did Gershwin there get it, or did his feet go in and touch? If his feet didn't go and touch, that's a bonus point try. We're going to have to go to the TMO because his feet were drug around. Yeah, they're going to make sure. I would go make sure too, because I thought he had a try, but his feet might have went into touch. If not, it's the Griquas with a bonus point. On-field decision is a try. Want to make sure the player's feet were not in touch. And if it's not a try, we're going to come back for the penalty. But I think we're okay. Yep. All right, so the TMO is Egan's seconds. Okay, here's a good view from the try zone. There he's good. They spin him around. His feet are still up. He's good. He's good. It's a try. Gershwin there. That's a try. My goodness. Stick with the on-field decision. It's a try. The Griquas have a bonus point in the first half. Wow. Man, oh man, oh man. He had to catch it from behind himself, and that threw Blomekes off. He had to catch that ball from behind himself and spun around, and that pulled him away from Blomekes. Now, this is a tough conversion here for Whitehead. Is he going to get it? He did. It's 28-5. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Lots of Griquas fans made the trip down from Kimberley to Bloemfontein. I've made that trip before. My goodness. My goodness. Can you believe it, folks? Aren't you glad you tuned in for this one? 28-5. The Griquas bonus point in the first half. They're for real, folks. They're for real. If you thought they weren't for real, you're wrong. My goodness. That's not what I wanted. There's the restart. Taken back inside of 22. Almost 30 minutes off the clock now. Now, don't get conservative here, Griquas. Keep playing ruckus form. Abrahams will dig it out. He's going to look for Whitehead for the clearance kick. And there's Whitehead's clearance kick. He sends it into touch. So great to see George Whitehead out there. Some really talented veterans playing in the Currie Cup. Blomekes, Whitehead, Sekikete. Guy's been around a long time playing really good rugby. I miss Frans Sten. It's a shame that he had to retire with that injury to make that World Cup. All right, Marco Janssen from Rendsburg for the Cheetahs to throw it in for line out. 30 minutes, 33 seconds. This one's challenged, but the Cheetahs come away with it. Run Kruger. Here we come over the middle. Cheetahs right at midfield. They throw it behind one of the players. The chase is on. This is CJ Kotsi, I think, picked it up, and it's called a maul. Tackle's finally made, but it's turned over. The Cheetahs turn it over. CJ Kotsi couldn't get the ball placed. And the everything's coming up Griquas, man. It's all coming up teal and white at the moment. Cheetahs are shell-shocked at the moment. They thought they got back in this game only to have Gershwin Bear break their hearts. And every time you turn around, they seem to be making another mistake. Absolute wondrous play here. Yeah, that was thrown behind CJ Kutsia, and he had to reach for it from behind. And that led to a turnover. And now the Cheetahs, my goodness, they are in disarray at the moment. Griquas got to pour it on, folks. This is, you don't take your foot off the pump. You hit that accelerator and you just keep driving it home. Just like New England Patriots in football. You keep driving home. Bind. Set. Allison moves out of the way so Caleb Abrahams can put the ball in the pipe once. Does a fine job. Ball's available. Oh, look at this big push by the Griquas won another penalty at the scrum. And there goes Abrahams. He throws it wide to Gershwin Ver. He has to dance for it. He sends it backwards. Ball bounces on the turf. It's still available. Picked up by Abrahams. Fed back to Kevin Hufka. Hufka breaks through. A high tackle. No one called it. That's a knock on. Nope. Yeah, it's a knock. That's some exciting stuff here from the Griquas. Even when they don't score, they're very exciting. Standing up in the scrum. So they're going to be able to kick it down the pitch for some territory here. Whitehead, no doubt, will kick to the near side. My goodness. Some of these Griquas passes are not good, but man. The score is at the top of the chat, RJ. I don't have my studio, so I can't post things on screen. I'm on my mobile transmitting. So go to the top of the chat. You'll see it posted up there if you're just tuning in. That is posted at the top. 32 minutes off the clock. Whitehead kicks for territory. That's a long kick, but let's see where the mark is going to be. Yeah, so the score is pinned at the top of the chat, folks. At the top chat. Just keep looking there for the score. You're welcome. Thank you for your understanding, RJ. But again, I'm on the road doing the best I can here. I would need 2 laptops to pull this off. Boy, the Griquas are just lighting up the field, man. It's like watching gazelles out there. They are not Chemsbach. They are gazelles, man. They are just running. Line out successful to the Griquas. Abrahams did knock it backwards? No. Oops. And it goes in a touch. They screwed that one up. Griquas messed that one up royally. So, Cheetahs are going to get the ball back. It's unfortunate. It'd be nice to pile on another try here in the first half. 33 minutes, 31 seconds. It's a scrum to the Cheetahs because it was a knock-on by the Griquas there. Thank you for listening in, RJ. All right, for the 47 people here, be sure to hit the like button if you haven't done that. I think most of you probably have already. Appreciate it. We're going to have another scrum here. Crouch. Bind. Set. These scrums have gone very well for the Griquas so far. Ball broken out and kicked to the far side, and Hoofke comes up with it for the Griquas. He's tackled and buried by 3 Cheetahs. Ruck is formed, though. Abrahams over into the center. Is that Zane Best? No, it's not Bester. That was Gustav Erlang. Quick ball, flat pass by Whiteheads out to Eddie Davids. Counter ruck coming from the Cheetahs, and they've stolen it. Cheetahs have the ball now. Kick forward by Van Vuren. Inside of 22. Dylan Mart chasing it all the way down to the 2-meter line. He's just going to try to step back the other direction. And no one finds touch. Here come the Cheetahs. Franco Smith down around the 30-meter line. Finally tackled there. All right, a couple mistakes by the Griquas here now, but they've stolen the ball on the ground. The Griquas have it. There goes Abrahams on the outside. Kick forward by the Griquas, bouncing down towards the 22. Still going. Chase is on. Oh, that was a punch. Oh, man. Prince Nkabinde punched the player in the face with his hand. Driven backwards by Janko Ice. He picked him up and threw him back about 5 meters. That's some incredible rugby right there, folks. Both by Nkabinde and by Janko Ice in response. Now it's Henkes van Wyk. He's going nowhere. It goes straight to the ground. Wow. Run Kruger now digging out of the back of the ruck for the Cheetahs inside their 22. And here's a clearance kick from Blomekes. He's going to look for touch on the near side. It bounces in play. Picked up over there by Whitehead. George Whitehead kicks it forward. Inside, he's chasing it. Down inside the 22. The chase is on. It's going to bounce up right at the try line. Picked up by Blomekes. Whitehead misses the tackle. Blomekes goes the opposite direction to Franco Smith. And there's slow defense by the Griquas. Finally, someone gets there and tackles him. 36 minutes off the clock and a penalty. What's the penalty for? What's the penalty for? Griquas were a little bit out of sorts there. Whitehead was great on attack, but the rest of the team kind of stood around. Tackler not rolling away. Looks like some substitutions coming in for the Cheetahs here just before half. Desperation mode. Oh, they're bringing in the bomb squad, folks. The Cheetahs are bringing in the bomb squad. My goodness. Oh, they're just emptying the bench here, folks. 17, 19, 16, 18. The whole front row plus one of the locks changes. Wow. So who's coming out? Whole front row is out. Janssen van Rensburg has done a pretty good job, I thought. Mosi comes out. Wow. 5 changes in the Cheetahs lineup. Or 4 changes at least. 4 changes, not 5. Man, look at that. 3 minutes left in the half, and they just do wholesale changes. The front row is completely replaced. So out goes Okonwa, Van Rensburg, and Henkes van Wyk. And line out successful by the Cheetahs. They have an advantage. I guess it's touch play in the air. Tackle release. Kind of sloppy over here near the touch line. No advantage, going to come back for a jumper. Oh, it was a knock on. Knock on by the Cheetahs, so the Griquas get the ball. Wow. Man, insult to injury. They change all that line out. Look at this. Oof. Oh, that was a swing. Cabinda is going to be a very unpopular player. He keeps taking a swing in that hand at people's faces. And Cabinda has been a playmaker here for this game for the Cheetahs, but they're in trouble here. All right. Less than 2 minutes remaining in the first half. My goodness, folks. Less than 2 minutes remaining. Scrum to the Griquas, but they could add one more try here. It'd be great. Fawn says the second half be the Cheetahs. Joy can't watch it any longer. I'm loving it. Whistle blew. Got a brand new front row, so he's admonishing them. 38-37. Crouch. Bind. Set. And that scrum just goes, collapses, but Abrahams digs it out. The Griquas has been dominating the scrums and the open field play. Nice pass. Carl Els. Yanku Ice drives forward. Griquas 45 seconds in the half. And there's a penalty. That's a makeable kick. A penalty, so the Griquas can end the half with 3 more points if they want. There goes Whitehead. Whitehead's on the loose. He's got help. He goes wide. Gershwin Ver, is he going to get there? Oh, he's just inches away. Oh, and nearly got him with the scrum half. They're inches away. How did they not get in there? Damn, the Griquas got to hold on to it now. They had to try, just inches away. George Whitehead, there it is. Yes, and Hoofka in the corner, and the Griquas score a 5th try in the first half. Can you believe it? Oh, Bloemfontein it's flooding. Folks, the streets of Bloemfontein are flooded with tears. Cheetah's tears. There goes the Rooter as Cameron Hoofka gets across the try line. Oh, my goodness. Unbelievable. Whitehead did a great job. It was a fantastic job by Cohen Jasper to stop that try initially. But then Hoofka gets in there. Man, oh, man. Ooh. Man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Oh, the Bollockies are getting it done here, man. These aren't Hemsbach. These are Gazelles. George Whitehead got that started. My goodness. Oh, my goodness. We've gone over the hooter now, folks. The kick will be the end of the half. 7 seconds on the clock. That's not going to come back, is it? No, it stays wide right. So 33-5, that'll be the half. What a half, folks. What a half. Man, oh man, the Griquas have come to town and they're serious. Now they can't choke in the second half. That's the key. What will Franz say in that locker room? I'm sure he's not going to be happy. Wow, folks. 5 tries to 1 in the first half. That's just unbelievable. Can you believe it? That's just shocking development there. Let me go ahead and get that score up. 33-5. That conversion was missed. Cheetahs 5. Griquas 33 at the end of the first half. Man, oh man, oh man. I got typos here. I spelled Cheetahs and I got Griquas with a capital R. Man, oh man, oh man. Why does the L at there? Oof, man, oh man, that is something else, folks. What a half. Why won't it let me pin that? Halftime, and it's 33-5. Can you believe it, folks? This is Woo, man, oh man. What a first half. What an incredible first half here by the Griquas. Just amazing stuff. I lost track who scored the tries. Hoofke got that last try. Was that his second try? I can't remember. Jeez, I just lost track. I got 3 of the tries. That's 4. Hoofke got 1. So, man, oh man. Hoofke and Whitehead, Abrahams, and I got the Abrahams one. Who's the other one, man? I lost track. There's too many crickets. Check your WhatsApp. Okay. All right. Well, I can't. Well, actually, I can. I installed it on my laptop, so let me check my WhatsApp. Where's my WhatsApp? Did I close WhatsApp? Not open for some reason. I remember closing it. All right. And oh. Yeah, she told me he wasn't well. I know about that. Oh, come on. It's going to make me sign in. I can't. It's a Facebook thing. I can't. There's nothing I can do. I can't get into it. It wants me to use a third-party app to verify, and I can't do that because I'm on the mobile. I hate these apps and their security measures that do nothing but keep the honest people out. Anyway, so yeah, I know about him being in the hospital. I didn't know he was in that bad a condition, though. Looks like he's in pretty bad condition. Yeah, I'm aware of that. Yeah, I talked to her a few days ago. Yeah, it's not good. We got halftime stats here. Let me see. Damn it. There we go. Got it. Okay. Yeah, halftime. So we got handling errors 7 by the Cheetahs, just 2 by the Griquas. Turnovers 3 apiece. Penalties 4 for the Cheetahs, 5 for the Griquas. Tackles 40 by the Cheetahs. Only 11 tackles necessitated in that first half by the Griquas. They missed 13 tackles though. That's a little scary. Lineouts 8 and 4 each worked out. The scrums have gone very well for the Griquas. Won all 7 of theirs. Cheetahs have won 2 of their 3, and that's the first half. Yeah, the Cheetahs can come back. I'm not going to deny that. I'm not going to claim that's not the case, but I'm going to tell you what, folks. That was almost a perfect first half. A couple of mistakes, but other than that, it's just pretty good first half by the Griquas. Man, oh man, oh man. Husky hopes that the Cheetahs come back. I don't hope they come back. No. I don't hope they come back. Yep. So, how far am I behind here? Okay, my feed is it's not perfect, a little bit behind. So, but it's halftime, so it's not a big issue. So let me catch up here with my feed. There we go. All right, so that's as close as I'm gonna get to a live feed. Yep. Anyway, so yeah, but what a first half. I said 20-point difference, but I was counting the Cheetahs. yeah, wow. It's a 28-point difference, 48 points the opposite direction so far. Yeah, but that's a tough one, folks. Wow. Let me take these off for a few minutes here. So, man, exciting stuff, huh? Wow. Guys, oh man. It's a rugby weekend for me. There's no Springboks tomorrow because they traveled to New Zealand, so they're off for a week. But they're back next week. I have to check the time on when that's going to be played on my time. So let me go to Flow Rugby and see what time that's going to be played next week. The Springboks game, whether I can bring the Springboks game or not, which I'll try to do. I need to, where's my calendar at here? Schedule, there we go. Schedule. And for next week, come on, a little slow. I need to see September. So it's going to go September 5th. Is that about right? September 5th, no, September 6th. Let's see. So that is September 6th at 8 a.m., New Zealand versus South Africa. So I can do that. I can do that game, most likely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, 5:30, it's Australia and Argentina. I'm not getting up for that bad boy. But 8 o'clock, I can do All Blacks and the Springboks, yeah. And so, yeah. Your team is upsetting my Super Brew. He's telling Phoenix that. Yeah, well, life's rough, man. Life's rough. How we doing? We gained any subscribers in this stream? I don't know. Oh, 97.99. Gained a few subscribers. That's cool. Wait, somebody complained about my thumbnail. I was like a bit shocked by that. I would gain 3 subscribers. Okay, well, that's something. We'll take it. We'll take it. It's better than 0. Better than losing subscribers. So anyway. Johan Hudson says, go Griquas. Yeah, my son is going to the Springboks game in New Zealand. Lucky him, he now lives in Australia. Well, that's awesome, Kathy. Good for him. If the Cheetahs come back, I'll move to the alligator prison. Yeah, that's an empty threat, Vanner, because you know it's being dismantled. Currie Cup season will bring up some surprises. Yeah, it is definitely doing that. Which I'm 1 hour behind you, Garrett. England is 1 hour behind. We're on Greenwich Mean Time, +1 right now. Yep, so yeah, 1 hour behind you. Yeah, so it's easier than when I'm in the States, because in the States now it's a 6 hour difference at the moment. So, yeah. So, son is okay. Super Rube picks this season will be like Las Vegas. Yeah, gamble, roll the dice. Indeed. Although I'm doing fine with the women's Rugby World Cup, my picks there. All right, we're getting ready for the second half here. Statistics. So most of the games, 61% has been played in the Cheetahs half. The Griquas have 8 visits inside the Cheetahs 22, and they've scored 5 tries. Wow. Possession 62% Griquas. Wow. Man, oh man, oh man. Good stuff. So we'll see how it goes in the second half. Yeah, Bucks All Blacks next week. Yep. That's 8 o'clock my time, 9 o'clock you guys. 9 o'clock, guys. So the the standings, I should say, for the Currie Cup at the moment. Right now, if things ended as they are, the Griquas would be 5 wins, 1 loss with a 76-point differential, which would be the best in the league, and 25 points on the log. Boland would second. The Cheetahs would come in third at 21 points, if things stay the way they are now. Whatever the case is, the Griquas have definitely picked up a bonus point. The bottom of the log, of course, are the Bulls, Sharks, and Province, which is probably surprising a lot of their fans. That's not what they were expecting. All right, so we're about ready to get started for the second half. I think that Franz Sten probably ripped some butt in that halftime. A lot of people coming to this game in Bloemfontein probably like shaking their heads. I've been to this stadium, Toyota Stadium in Bloemfontein, where there were 40,000 fans for the Tri-Nations back in 2009, I think it was. That was the debut for Morning Sten in the Tri-Nations, and he scored every single point in the game, and we beat the All Blacks. I'll never forget that game. That was pretty incredible. It's my first time, well, not my first time in Bloemfontein, my second time in Bloemfontein, I should say. That was a long time ago. Okay, here come the Cheetahs back out on the pitch. Get ready for the second half here. I didn't look at the Bulls lineup. Well, they have to do something to salvage their season because they choked it away. Cheetahs are on the pitch, and we're waiting for the Griquas to come out. Thought it would be the other way around. Thought the Griquas would be out there fast, and we'd have to wait on the Cheetahs, but it's the opposite way around. So glad to see that most of you all stuck with me at halftime. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. It's always rough when the viewership drops off halftime. It takes, 2/3 of the second half before the numbers get back up again. So good to see you guys here. All right. So I might do a live stream on at Colonel Chris Wyatt a little bit later. Hey, Crypto Noob is here. I wonder where you were. All right. Well, we're still waiting for the Griquas. Am I live? Yeah, I'm live. See people moving around on the pitch, but I don't see any Cheetahs out or Griquas out there. I wonder what's going on. Saw that earlier when Zane Bescher went down on a tackle. You see, like this finger here, his ring finger, looked like he dislocated, but apparently he got it reset. He's okay. That was pretty wicked. You could see him as he went down, shaking it off, trying to snap it back in place. Vera's not doing well. I'm sorry to hear that. What is going on here? Maybe that's not the Cheetahs. Maybe it's cheerleaders. Oh, it's not the Cheetahs. It's cheerleaders. The camera's in the corner of the stadium. The cheerleaders are out in the middle of the pitch now. Okay, here come the Griquas now. It was cheerleaders, not Cheetahs. Sorry, folks. The cheerleaders are on the pitch, not the Cheetahs. Now the Griquas are out there. Okay. I would expect the Cheetahs to come out of the locker room last because they're probably getting a tongue lashing from Franz Sten. Okay, the cheerleaders are walking off the pitch now. Okay. Cheerleaders, not cheetahs. Gets lonely sitting there with only speaking to the screen. Oh my goodness. Evening setting in on Bloemfontein. Fonza cheerleaders might play better tonight. Possibly. Possibly. I'm not sure if that's the case, but it definitely is a possibility. Right. So I'll be wearing this. USA is playing Australia tomorrow in York. Sunday, it's South Africa taking on Italy. South Africa going to really be rooting hard for them. This is a game they need to win. They need to play very well. I see that they moved Nadine Roos from scrum half to fullback. That was interesting. They moved her to fullback. She's a very talented player, so hopefully that'll pay off for the Lady Bucks. Love to see them get to knockout round. Dark in Durban, not quite in Bloemfontein. It's close. Okay, here we come, the Cheetahs. Finally, took their sweet time getting back out on the pitch, but here come the Cheetahs onto the pitch now. We get ready to start the second half here. 33-5. 5 tries in the first half by the Cheetahs, or by the Griquas, excuse me. Some Griquas fans made the trip down from Kimberley. Some Cheetahs fans in the crowd. Obviously, it's Bloemfontein. All right, we're ready to restart second half here, folks, as evening descends on the felt. Jean Drainel is the new scrum half. Ron Kruger's out. And here we go. Franco Smith kicks it inside the 22. That's going to go straight into touch. And the Cheetahs start off the second half making a mistake right at the outset. Franco Smith kicks the ball into touch. It's going to come back to midfield, scrum to the Griquas. My goodness. My goodness. That is not a good start to the second half. Majima comes in for Kotsia. And Annie's comes in for Blomekes. All right, so lots of changes out there. Ikejima. Scrum to the Griquas midfield. A first minute's already gone in the second half. Crouch. Bind. Set. And it goes straight down. And a penalty against the Cheetahs for collapsing the scrum. My, this is not the way to start second half. The tongue lashing obviously had no effect in the locker room. My goodness. They kicked the ball into touch to restart the second half. Then they collapsed the scrum. And now the Griquas can kick it for territory here. Let's see what they come up with. George Whitehead launches that ball. Looking for that corner. And does he get inside of 22? It looks like he might have. So, yep, that's down to about 17 meters away. Griquas now, another chance to drive some more points home. Boy, they're feeling it. The Griquas are feeling it. Here's the line out. Griquas line out. Need a good line up from Yanku Ice here. No substitutions so far for the Griquas. Why mess with success? That ball is successful in the air. They're into a maul. Ball comes flying out the back. Ice to Caleb Abrams. Finds space. Oh, he tried to offload the ball. There was no one there. Eddie Davids now carries forwards. Carl Els. Abrahams. And the Griquas 12 meters away. Abrahams. Pofu's hands. Pofu drives forward. And a penalty for not releasing. That's important. Dos Rios wins that for them. Dos Rios wins that for them. Yeah, so the Cheetahs win that. All that pressure, man, the Griquas could have put them away. 10 meters out, and they turn it over. Caleb Abrahams almost broke free all on his own. And that ball's kicked into touch. Pretty good kick by Franco Smith. Cheetahs have a line out near midfield. Yeah, that was fantastic work. The Cheetahs finally got something going right there. I got to take the halftime off now. Cheetahs line up. What the heck happened there? What's going on here? Oh, I got stupid symbols here. I don't want symbols. There we go. Cheetahs come to the near side. They're going to go on the wing to Cohen Jasper. And he's up the midfield, still going. Offloads the ball out on the wing into hands of Ali Majima. Cheetahs now looking to get something going. Oh, Whitehead is over there. Vernon Paolo, midfield. He's tackled. Cheetahs trying to get a spark here. Tackle. Penalty for not releasing the tackler. Tap and go. Niels Folsgang picks up, takes off, and there goes Sean Raynell with the ball. And the Cheetahs are down to the 22. Sekekete comes to the back of that ruck, digs it out. Cheetahs now look very different, but the ball's lost forward. Why is that a penalty? It should have been lost forward. Vernon Paolo goes back the other direction. They pick it up the middle to Jean Raynell. He's tackled. To Dos Reis. Dos Reis is tackled. Another advantage. Now the Griquas are on their heels. They're getting a lot of penalties. Ale Majima with the ball. Majima is tackled. Still playing an advantage here. Offside is a third penalty. They're going to get talking to after this. The Griquas just falling apart here all of a sudden. Dawson goes forward. Cheetahs dummy by Jean Raynell. He feeds it back. The ball's lost forward. We're going to come back for multiple infringements by the Griquas. My goodness. Never onside. So the Cheetahs get a chance to kick the corner. What a turnaround this would be after the Griquas had a chance to score under the post on the other end. Don't get 7 points. If the Cheetahs come down and get 7 points, that's a 14-point swing in things. And we'll put them back in the game. Griquas cannot sit on their heels. You cannot afford to do that. There's a lot of time left in this game. Yeah, nobody even made an effort to get onside. You can see it. Hello, Corey. 46 minutes now off the clock. It's a 6-meter line out. Vernon Powell will throw it in. Placement hooker. Sekekete comes down with it. They go into a maul. Not going anywhere yet. They're going to go wide. Sean Raynell is going to pull it off. They're wide. They're going to get it outside. Where's it at? The Cheetahs have collapsed them all. And they've lost it forward. Oh! The Cheetahs have lost it forward 2 meters out from the try line. The Griquas, after several big mistakes there, come up big. Several huge mistakes, they come up big. I think we got another change coming here. Time off. We got an injury here. Front rower for, is it Eddie Davids, I think, is injured? I got an injured player for the Griquas in the front row now. We wait for that treatment to take place. You guys argue about the Sharks. Don't worry, Sharks fans. Relax. They'll lose tomorrow against the Cavaliers at home. Give it time. Sharks will lose tomorrow, okay? Don't be in a rush to lose. Still waiting for the injured player. Derek Pretorius warming up for the Griquas, getting ready to come in. Peter Berg, the head coach of the Griquas, talking during that interregnum. Are we ready to go now? Be a scrum to the Griquas from their 5 meters line. The Cheetahs are getting their hat handed to them. That's what's happening. But the Griquas have screwed up here in the second half. They had a chance to score, and they didn't take it, and they nearly gave up a try here, but they held on. Spined. Set. This time the Griquas don't have a good scrum, but they come away with it. Fantastic job by Gustav Erlang to get that ball out. So they have it 2 meters. Abraham's going to go through some phases here. Nope, he's going to go for the clearance kick by George Whitehead. Nice dummy there. He had 4 players lined up, all ready for the ball, and instead he kicks it for territory. That's going to take some of the pressure off the Griquas. "48 minutes into the contest. Cheetahs got to start doing something here. They were down to 2 meters away a moment ago. Vernon Powell will do the line out. Well, same thing happens to Province. They train them, and then other teams buy them. The Stormers, then the Sharks and Bulls buy their players away. Vernon Powell with a dummy. That's going to be a turnover. He did the dummy throw. Man, that is not good. Cheetahs discombobulated. So here's a kick for George Whitehead. Does the tap, and then he kicks it down the pitch. Free kick. Bounces inside the 22. Going to go down to about the 3 meter line where it's picked up by Michael Anis. Anis kicks it into touch. So we're almost at the 50-minute mark here now. It'll be a line out to the Griquas on the Cheetah side of the pitch. Wow. $49-18. $49-31. Yanku Ice with the line out from the Cheetahs 10-meter line. Successful. Line out. They're into them all. There they go. At the back is Ice. There's already an advantage. The Griquas playing an advantage off of the line out. Caleb Abraham sends it over the middle. There's space. Oh! Can't quite break free. I think we're going to come back for this advantage because nothing's happening here. Dlamini with a carry. We're going to come back now for the penalty. So the Griquas can kick it to the corner here. Victor Sekikete's 100th game. Got a special jersey saying 100 games for him. 50 minutes now off the clock. George Whitehead taking his time coming over. Okay, Kathy, refresh. Kick to the corner, and it's going to be about an 8 meter line out, looks like. Oh, yeah, Sekiketi was offside. Yeah, Victor Sekiketi, that penalty was on him. So 51 minutes in. He's only got there with the 100 games on his jersey because it's a commemorative jersey. 51 minutes now. Line out for the Griquas. It's further than 8. It's more like a 10 meter line out. Not challenged. And Pretorius is in the Derek Pretorius. And there's a breakaway by the Griquas. Lorenz Oosthuizen gave up the ball. He should have held on to it. He had space. Counter ruck from the Cheetahs here. Not working. Griquas now. Marco DeWitt in the game along with Derek Pretorius. Substitutions came in when we were broken there. They go wide into the hands of Oosthuizen. Abraham's outside. And they get it on the wing. Gershwin Ver dancing as always. Picks up about 5 meters. Very exciting 5 meters though. Yanko Ice goes forward. Abraham's. We got a knock on here. Let's turn it over on a knock on. 52 minutes off the clock now. Clock is stopped. Whistle blew. Somebody must be down. Victor Sekikete, 100 games. Cheetahs look gassed. They're huddling up and they look gassed. There's Victor's wife and his kids. She's on camera. Hello. She got a sign, Victor Sekikete 100. So the cheetah's looking gassed here, folks. There she is, back on the camera. 100 games for the Cheetahs. CB, that's got to be special. You still there? All right, it'll be a scrum of the Cheetahs around their 16-meter line. Crouch. Bind. Set. Jean Raynal puts in a bit of collapses. We're going to reset this. Both sides shuffling in there in that scrum. And now one of the Cheetahs is down. What's he doing? Dawson tying his boot. He lost his boot. People being very camera shy. Hartzies Tots Fundinod Cup. Okay. Kids in from the Northern Cape. School groups in the crowd, all jumping up. Here we go. Jean Raynal goes wide to the outside. And a high tackle against the Griquas. Yeah, that was a high tackle, all right. Just a penalty. All right, so here's Prince Incabinda there with that carry. And that ball doesn't find touch. Big mistake by the Cheetahs. The Griquas have it now. They're going to kick it forward. Coming to the near side. Who's going to get this? In the middle of the pitch? Michael Anis. Anis comes wide to Cohen Jasper. Jasper cuts back inside. Oh, nice pass. Throws it up in the air. Here come the Cheetahs. Oh, big tackle from behind. Daniel Martins is taken down, but the Cheetahs retain possession. Cheetahs bench is empty with Martins in there. Sekikete dumps the ball off to Foschkenk, to Jean Raynal, and the Cheetahs are driving down to 24 meters away, looking for someone to pass it to. And Franco Smith, Martins goes backwards. He loses it. It's on the pitch. But the Cheetahs retain possession. Jean Raynal digs it out of there now. Cameron Dawson with a carry now. Cheetahs looking a little bit better here. Majima spins, almost gets away. Yanku Ice lands on top of him. Here they come. Cheetahs still trying to bring the pressure. They come to the near side. Anis, he gets tackled. Both Griquas thrown backwards. Vernon Paulo with the carry now. Still outside the 22. Lots of phases, but no territory for the Cheetahs so far. They're going to try to drive it. Folshank. Folshank is tackled. They go back to the middle, come back this direction. And they're looking for space outside. Vernon Paulo hits it to Daniel Martins. He gets inside the 22 finally. And the Cheetahs now 21 meters away. 11 faces now. Trying to go back. They got space there. Oh, nice tackle there. Brilliant work by Marco De Witt for the Griquas to make that tackle. Back the other direction comes Pierre Raymond Ice for the Cheetahs inside the 22. And a penalty for not releasing. Oh, my goodness. The Cheetahs turn it over after about 17 phases. You need to clearly release the ball if you get up again. So he didn't release it when he got up. He's very clear about that. My goodness. And an extra roll going as well, he says. So the Griquas withstand another charge, but they need to pick up some points here. Whitehead, does he find touch? He does. Takes the other side of the pitch. Yeah, he never released that ball. He just got right back off the ground. And he rolled over again. Yep, it was the right call. Things going well for the Griquas, but they need some more points here. Put the Cheetahs away. 33-5. All right, got changes for the Griquas. Tialanga comes in. Shazy comes in. And Lyons comes in. The whole front row is replaced. Line out successful. Call wants to use it. Griquas with the ball. Tian Lang at the back of there with it. Still going forward slowly. Still going forward. Now more Griquas come in. Still going forward, but it looks like it's breaking up here. Use it now as a call, but where's the ball at? That was premature. How can he use it now? The ball's deep in there. That's a crack. That took too long. Cheetahs win that one, but that took too long. That was very quick from Krista Allison to make it call him saying use it now. The ball was stuck in the middle. You know, that's unrealistic. So the Cheetahs win that. They hold the scrum up, or that maul up. 58 minutes off the clock now. If the Cheetahs are going to do something, they better make a move soon. They better make a move soon. (58-15) scrum to Cheetahs. Sean Raynell will put it in for them. Crouch. Bind. Set. And the ball comes out of the back. A penalty against the Griquas. They lose the scrum for the first time today. Bad time to lose the scrum. But they put a new front row in, and the front row in its first trial fails. That front row is doing brilliantly. They were winning those scrums. So they lose the scrum here. Collapsing them all. Collapsing the scrum, actually. Looked to me like the Cheetahs are the ones that collapsed. Line out successful for the Cheetahs, but then they throw it backwards. Henri does a great job picking up over to... ball goes all the way backwards. Griquas giving chase. Michael Anis has to bring it back up towards midfield. They lost about 20 meters in that exchange. Jean Reynald beats it out of a ruck. Ali Majima, and there's a breakaway by Niels Fulshank. Fulshank is down inside the 10-meter line. Picked up about 25 meters, Fulshank. Jean Reynell over to the center to... And picked up by the Griquas, not held, takes off. Liebenberg lost his footing. And the Cheetahs have stolen it. Sloppy play from both sides all of a sudden, but the Cheetahs have the ball. Driving back to the 10-meter line. Jean Reynell driven into the turf hard. Oosthuizen buried him. Sikikete digs it out. Here come the Franco Smith kicks it down the pitch. Nice job. Dylan March, did he keep it in play? No, it went in touch. They can't take the mark. Dylan Mark dove for that ball, caught it, but then lost it. And it rolled into touch. He thought he had it. He thought he'd call it mark. Yeah, he didn't control the ball when he tried to call a mark. Yeah, it was sliding under his chest. It's the right decision. Cheetahs have the ball now 17 meters away. 61 minutes off the clock. They're going to have to score. Oh, they go short. They messed it up. And the Griquas have it. Vernon Powell with another cock up. 2 lineouts, 2 cock ups. Cheetahs have turned it over. What a mistake that is. Here comes a clearance kick by George Whitehead. Unchallenged. Going to find touch. He picks it up into the stands. Wow. Every time the Cheetahs have a chance, they screw it up. Wow. So somehow the Cheetahs have it again. Oh, yeah, because the kick, yeah. Cheetahs line out now, 36 meters away. And they knock it backwards. Who's going to get it? It's chased down by Tian Lange. And the Griquas have it again. They're not rolling away, but ball's available. Here's a clearance kick from Whitehead. Right down the middle of the pitch. It's going to bounce up and hang out to 22-meter line. Oh, but the Cheetahs let it go by. And here comes Michael Anis now. Off to Cohen Jasper. Jasper's on the loose. There's no one to tackle him. He's still going. Cohen Jasper down to 10 meters. Feeds it back inside. Loses the ball. And the Cheetahs. Here come the Gershwin Ware. The Griquas all by himself. Gershwin Ware. 40 meters. 30 meters. 22 meters. He cuts back inside. Gershwin Ware. 50. 10. 5. And the Griquas will score again. Can you believe it? Gershwin Ware. Unbelievable. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Woo! Man! A brace of tries for Gershwin Ware. Woo! Wow. My goodness. Right in front of the post, that's going to take it to 40. What a try. The Griquas are becoming the class of Currie Cup, folks. My goodness. Now George Whitehead is waiting for the clock to tick down. He's at 10 seconds right in front of the post. 8 seconds, 7 seconds, 5 seconds. There's the kick. 40-5 is the score. Man, oh man, oh man. Woo, baby. Yeah, Gershwin Ware wasn't even sprinting back there. He was just taking his time. My goodness. My goodness. Woo. Here's the restart. Inside 22, near side of the pitch. Taken back there by Marco De Witt. He hands the ball off to Pretorius, who gets tackled into touch. Oh, what's that for? What's that for? Shoving in the back. What a punk. Cameron Dawson's being a punk there. Just players walking away defenseless, and he attacks it from behind. There should be a penalty to overturn something there. 65 minutes off the clock. Yeah, they are. They go short. Vernon Paolo, this time the line out successful. They get to the inside of 22. Franco Smith now inside of 22. Cheetahs need something here, trailing by 35 points. Ooh, there's a high tackle. Sean Raynell took a lot of abuse on that one. Nell digs it out. Sikakete in the middle of the pitch. He's going to be tackled there. Franco Smith was wide. That's CJ. Oh, they throw it forward. That's a forward pass. Nope. And Prince Nkabinda is driven in touch anyway, but it's a forward pass. That's a forward pass. You should have caught it. What an unbelievable game, folks. Wow. Oh, we got a fight going on in back, the tri-zone. And it started by Nkabinda. Prince Nkabinda is grabbing people and attacking players. Wow, this is not pretty. This is not pretty, folks. Not pretty. He should get a card here. And he ripped Dylan March's jersey. Kabinda's jersey's ripped too. My goodness. He's wearing a sports bra. Oh, now they're still going at it. My goodness. It should have been a forward pass. Never should have gotten to that stage. This Prince Nkabinda's got an attitude problem. He's still starting trouble out there. Dylan Mart, he's got a sports bra too. He needs a new jersey. Okay, so it's going to be against the. Yeah, it's going to be a penalty against, or a card against the Griquas. So let's see if I can hear this for you guys.
Okay. This has been. What just happened here was unacceptable. All right. There were too many actions that went on before and after my whistle, and even thereafter. All right. The message I got that retaliated is your number 20, so it'll be number blue 20. Apologies, yeah. The penalty will go against number blue 20, so the penalty will be for you. The next player that starts anything like that will spend 10 minutes on the side. Is that clear?
I think that's clear, Chris Strauss.
That will be your penalty.
Yep. I think that's clear. No, I disagree. The player that started it wasn't Dylan Mart. It was Nkabinde. Mart just cleaned it up. But it was just a penalty, not a card. So, but it was Prince Nkabinde that started pushing and smacking a player in the head. All right, so now Prince Nkabinde is wearing number 25 now. And Marco DeVitt got called for the penalty, but he was just cleaning up the mess. Yeah, Marco DeVitt was just cleaning up the mess. So it's going to be a 5-meter line out. Chance for the Cheetahs to get back in the game, but 14 minutes remain. Now, what's messed up about that was a forward pass. It never should have been allowed to escalate and go back to that level. Line out successful into the hands of Ice, and they're driven backwards by the Griquas. But they're got a penalty for being offside. It's going to give a card. Yeah. Yeah, that's a clear early drive. He said, don't get carried away with discipline here. Next time it'd be cynical. It'll be a clear yellow card. Okay, so we're going to have another 5-meter line out. But it did kill 45 seconds on the clock. Line out successful. Ice again. And they got another advantage. Cheetahs playing an advantage, but the Griquas come away with it. Unfortunately, Derek Pretorius is going to have to turn the ball over. I think we need a card here. Yep. Leon Lyons is gone for 10 minutes. That's the end of his game. Yellow card for the Griquas now down. Now the Cheetahs have a chance here. 5-meter line out. Third time. This time the Griquas steal it. They stole it. Second kick, they couldn't get it. Marco DeVitt, brilliant leap to get that ball. The Griquas have it. Abrahams to the back. And who did he get it to? Thomas Bursey. When did he come in? Where's the ball at? 10-meter line. Cheetahs have numbers on the outside, but it's slow to get it out there. Van Vuren is tackled there. Cheetahs now. Still clock being chewed up here. They're up one man plus. Ball's lost by the Cheetahs and then lost forward by the Griquas. We'll have a scrum. Double knock on there. 68 minutes off the clock. Yeah, the Griquas had a tough first game of the season, but they'd had no build-up for that. Carl's got cleaned out of there wickedly. So the clock is stopped. What's going on here? We got a Griquas player down. Carl Else, who was cleared out. He's my man of the match right now. He used to play for Tux. Is he going to stay in or come out? 12 minutes left. Clock is running. L stays in the game. Goes back to the scrum. Or no, he came out of the game. So who went in? Crouch. Thank you, Lynette. Fine. My name is on the back. Set. Scrum's going nowhere. Griquas down a man. They lost the ball. They got it. Cheetahs win the scrum. So when they changed that front row for the Griquas, now they've lost 2 scrums in a row since they changed that front row. The clock is running. The clock is the enemy of the Cheetahs now. The Griquas with a victory will move to the top of the log. And they're head and shoulders. The closest team with a point differential to them is the Pumas with 34. And they have 83-point differential if it stands like this. The Cheetahs score, of course, and it'll diminish that. But 83-point differential. Wow. Wow. That's 47 points. They're wearing panties under their shorts. That's why they're getting slaughtered today. 69 minutes off the clock now. No way the Griquas can get him back in this. Fine. Now the Cheetahs, no way the Griquas can lose. Hold on. You got to take it from the mark. Niels Fulshank took off too early. So the Cheetahs win another scrum. 3 scrums in a row lost by the Griquas. That line is just not getting it done, that front row. All right, so the Cheetahs down around the 5-meter line again. Another effort to score here. All right, so it's a 5-meter line out. And we're at the 70-minute mark. 10 minutes left. Line out's not challenged, and the Cheetahs come down with it. Fulshank, he can't go anywhere. There's a breakaway there. Oh! And the Griquas stop him at the 1-meter line. But the Cheetahs line up. Jean Raynel to Fulshank. Fulshank driving. Fulshank pushed backwards. 3 meters down. 4 meters. Back to the 5-meter line. Jean Raynel comes the other direction. Well, that was a high tackle there. Nicely done by Marco Davidka back on side. A yellow card. Cynically offside. What the hell is cynically offside? What is that? Cynically offside. Cable and Abrahams. What the hell? It's 70-34. He's done. So the Griquas was down to 13 players here for the rest of the game. Essentially. Here's the line out. Cheetahs are going to score here, no doubt. Sekikete comes down with it. They drive, but it collapsed. Oh, they there's tackle him. Nicely done. Another advantage. Over to the middle. But they're short players. Oh, intercepted. But there was an advantage. Gershwin stole that ball, went straight up and caught it, and would have had a try had it not been playing an advantage. Is he reaching for another card? No, okay. Another yellow card. What the hell? What the hell? Liebenberg gets a yellow card. Three Griquas in the sin bin right now. What the hell's going on here? I don't agree with the last two. They're bullshit calls. Liebenberg goes off. He's had a blank game. $12 players now. 12 players left. Vernon Paolo now. Throw it in. Cheetahs have to score here. Line out successful. Now they drive. There's no one there to stop them. They're going to get over. Who was it? I can't see. Who scored? Daniel Martens comes up with it. So that's bullshit. They gave that to them. Here's a conversion kick from Cohen Jasper. He missed it. Ah. 3 players are up. Just moments left in the match here. My goodness. Well, Cheetahs down by 30 points with 7 minutes and 14 seconds remaining. 3 yellow cards. Yeah, the Griquas are taking their time. Feel better, make them a little faster. So who's out there? Bursey now kicking this? Whitehead's out. Yeah, it's Bursey. And it's dropped by the Cheetahs. That's not a knock-on? How is that not a knock-on? Look like a knock-on to me. They got 3 extra players out there right now, Cheetahs. If they can't score on this, ball's kicked way down the pitch, but it's going to go into touch and not at the 22. So it's not a 50-22. Connor Mahoney out there on the pitch now for the Griquas. Just saw him out there. Yeah, he missed the conversion. So it's 40-10. Can't believe these 3 yellow cards. It's total nonsense. So 73-52. We'll get one of those players back here shortly. So who's doing the Tian Lange now throws it in, and the Griquas come away with it. Bursey. Kick timed here. I wouldn't have done that. That leaves the ball available for the Cheetahs to play, and they knock it on. Picked up by the Griquas. Kick forward. Knock on advantage over. Ball's going to dribble down. 50-22. Yes! 50-22. Oh! Oh! Absolutely brilliant. Brilliance by Bursey, man. That's incredible. The Griquas not going to take their time with just 5 minutes left. Time off. We got a Griquas player down. That's got to be a non-contact injury. That's down there near the lineout. Did he get hit? Let's see. I don't know how he got hurt. Clock is stopped at 74-36. Yep, a 50-22. Well, they're down by 3 players, so that's a brilliant play to try to kick the 50-22 by the Griquas. Griquas fans in the stands made the trip down from Kimberley and thereabouts. They're excited. They're going to go to the top of the log, at least temporarily. People shy, camera shy. Man, oh man. So while we got this player treated, we got a little slowdown here. Leslie loves it when her team plays well. I'm just loving to see the Griquas play this well, man. It's fantastic. Here's a line out. And the Griquas lose it. Cheetahs have it. Vernon Paolo, Martins, ball's thrown away. Gives the Griquas a chance to get over there, but they're outnumbered by quite a few players. They go to the short side of the pitch and throw it away. The Cheetahs threw it away. 5 minutes left. And they threw it away. They've got 3 extra players and they can't score a try. My goodness. Got a minute, 50 seconds left on that first yellow card. Another cramp here by one of the Griquas. A couple years ago when they played the Pumas in the final, they didn't have this kind of wide open running play, which they've got now. Everybody trying to get on camera. Kids jumping up to be on camera. School groups on a Friday. Awesome to see. Thank you so much, Paul. Appreciate the comments on the commentary. Yeah, I picked the Cheetahs to win this game too because I was going with the odds. Little girl smiling for the camera. Some camera hams out there. Oh my goodness. $40-10. We still got a long delay here, folks. Long delay. Here we go. Finally, line out to the Griquas, short of midfield. They have it successfully. Call to use it once. Get it out of there. Get it out of there. Bercy told to use it. And they're short 3 players here, but they have the ball. They're going to go through some phases, try to kill some clock here, not give up any more points. About 4 minutes remain. Bercy goes to the short side of the pitch. Nothing doing there. Just going through phases here. Griquas get back on side. Call to use it. Oh, nice pickup there, about 5 meters. But they turn it over, I think. Nope, still there. 4 minutes remain, 76-minute mark. Marco De Witt. It's available. Boy, this is very successful use of the clock here by the Griquas, just going through phases. They turned it over. Penalty, though, for not releasing the tackle. I agree. So the Griquas are going to kick it down the pitch here. Desperation from the Cheetahs. Desperation effort from the Cheetahs here. I think everybody's super bruised, cocked up on this one. Nobody picked the Griquas to win this by 30 points. Fon's a Shark supporter. We know that. He loves the Sharks. 3 minutes plus remain. Sent down the pitch. All right, here we go. We got 2 players coming back for the Griquas now. Carl Ellis and Lyons are both back. So go from 12 to 14 players now with just a little over 2 minutes left. There's a line out inside the Cheetahs 22. Successful goes to Marco De Witt. They're into a maul. Rolling maul. They're not going anywhere. Now he breaks away. Oh, Tialanga drives forward, but he's not releasing the ball. He's going to get a penalty here. Oh, he did get it back. Bursty from his knees passes it over. 2 minutes, 15 seconds remain. Come on, Griquas, get another try. Get those 7 points back. They're playing an advantage here. Going to blow the whistle here. No arms tackle. Kick it to the corner. Let's get a 5-meter line out and add a try in here in the last 2 minutes. He didn't find him out. It did not release. It did not. No arms tackle. They're going to go for the post. Corner. They want to roll up the points. Gershwin Bear doing the kicking now. But that's a terrible kick. He gained like a meter. You want a 5-meter lineup. Ooh, that was a head-to-head contact. That should have been a card on Hideon Fundameva. Line out successful, 10 meters out. Griquas with the ball. 1 minute, 20 seconds remain. Got to use it. And he breaks away again. Tian Langa breaks away down to 5 meters now. And the Cheetahs have stolen it, but I think we have another penalty here. Oh, not releasing the ball. So the Cheetahs get it back. And they throw the ball away. Marco De Witt left it on the pitch. It's going to be a knock-on. So with less than a minute left, there'll be a scrum to the Griquas. This is going to end the game. Cheetahs knocking on. 45 seconds remain here, folks. In the City of Roses at Bloemfontein. Yeah. Daniel Martins bounced off his chest. So 79:26, the clock stopped. This is right in front of the post. You're welcome, Corey. Watch a clip this afternoon of Warthog chasing 3 cheetahs in the. That's a pretty gutsy Warthog chasing 3 cheetahs. This is Leslie Hand is enjoying this one big time. It was a sign, yeah. It's not a day for the cats. Clock has started. 17 seconds remain. Crouch. Bind. Set. Early engagement by the Cheetahs. Kick for the 5-meter line. Come on, boys. There's the hooter. Kicks it in a touch. That's going to do it. And the Griquas destroy the Cheetahs in Bloemfontein at Toyota Stadium, 40-10. Oh my goodness, to rocket to the top of the charts. The Griquas in first place for the moment. My goodness. Depending on what Bolin does tomorrow. My goodness. 40-10. Not even close. Scored 3 tries in the first 15 minutes. My goodness. My man of the match is Carl Els. And darkness descends over. So the Griquas in first place now with 25 points on the log with just 1 game remaining in the season. Guaranteed to finish near the top. My goodness. My goodness. Bolon can still win against the Sharks tomorrow. Final score, 40-10. Man, the Griquas just getting it done. Fantastic work by Marco de Witt when he came on. Great work by Gershwin Ver, Cameron Hoefke, Dylan Mart, Zane Bester. A lot of great players out there, but Carl Els is my man of the match. Just really got it done for them today. My goodness. Exciting stuff from Bloemfontein, folks. Thomas Bursey with a big smile on his face. Cheetah's not looking so happy. Not looking so happy. Cohen Jasper, Marco Jatsa from Ensborg. They were down to 12 players and didn't give up any tries during that period when they're down to 12. 13 to get, but there's Zane Bester. My goodness. Cheetahs, after 4 wins in a row, lose at home. My goodness. Oh, my goodness, guys. That was exciting stuff there. Be sure to hit the like button if you haven't done it. We got 99 likes. Can we get to 100? Can we get to 100? Full time, final score, 40-10. The Cheetahs go down badly in the Free State. Wow. George Whitehead is their man of the match. That's a good call, too. George Whitehead is the Super Sport man of the match. It's a decent call. Ten years with the Griquas, George Whitehead. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up here. I will try to do the Cavaliers game tomorrow. I can't guarantee it. It depends on my connection. Hang on a second. I can't hear you. It depends on my connection at the hotel that I'll be at tomorrow. I had a good enough connection today. So if I have that good connection, then I will try to do that game. And then I'm off to watch the USA versus Australia at the Women's World Cup. So no promises on that, but I'll give it a shot for tomorrow. And if I can pull that off, I'll do it, okay? So that's going to do it from here. Be sure to hit the like button. Did we get any more subscribers? Let me see. 97, 97, 99. No, we didn't get any more. All right, cool beans. Thanks. You guys take care. And I might have live on at Colonel Chris Wyatt here a little bit later on. But be sure to hit like. We hit the 100 likes. Okay. Thanks for the super chat. Thanks for watching. Thanks for enjoying it. Thank you for your patience as I'm unable to use my studio software. I had to do this off my mobile. Hope you guys liked it. Congratulations to the Griquas now sitting on top of the log pending tomorrow's results. In Durban at Kings Park, where the Sharks will be hosting Bolin Cavaliers. Another surprise of the season. Bolin, just amazing so far. All right, guys, cheers. That's going to do it. Bye-bye.